I've read many of your words, and if I may first say, thank you, as your wonderful comments have been a great help in bumping my videos in the algorithm. This helps get me closer to my goal, so I can only thank you. This next part is for you specifically. Walking or riding around Venice, and pretty much anywhere beyond, I've always noticed the strange self-talk certain homeless do. They talk to themselves out loud, yelling absurdities into the air. Although most of the ones I've seen are actually pretty harmless, strange, but by any means never really pose a threat. You won't see any clips of them here. That would be rather rude and intrusive of me. If anything, I see it as they're enjoying themselves in some way. They're not hiding anything. It's out in the open. Very out in the open. In fact, I used to feel a little envious seeing them being so free. They give not a care of the world who judges them. It's almost as if they expect it, or accept it, so it doesn't seem to bother them, and a lot of them are too far gone in their narrative to even notice. But we hold so much in, trying so hard to look strong. Perhaps we've gone far in our own narrative ourselves, to notice how much pain and fear we live with. We judge ourselves more than anyone else, and it happens on the inside, and it's very quiet. It's a quiet pain. It is the only battle that ever was, and will ever be. Except, they do it aloud. Their battle is one everyone can see. It's obvious, and so it's easy to point the finger. But how different are we really? We both judge ourselves. We both say absurdities, whether it's quiet or aloud, whether it's to ourselves or to each other. We're all mad here. It's the narrative and perspective we carry, one that does nothing but shame, one that says I'm better. And this narrative changes nothing, but keeps things the same. It's a loop you're in. But that's the beauty about being conscious of your feelings, and to learn how to work through them, and feel them, and honor them. They work through theirs unconsciously, sometimes over lifetimes. There are many spectrums in this universe. We should express them like they do, but in a healthy manner, and not so out in the open, unless it's done with style, you weirdos. Pent-up feelings can lead to judgment, tension, and fear provides no real solutions but more judgment. It must be expressed in a healthy manner. And what's healthy and perspective shifting besides good psychedelic drugs? Well, there's play. There's the beach. Taking a hike. Meditating. Exercising. Reading a book. To change your perspective. Yoga and pranayama. Shaking stale energy. Mindfulness. Art. Ceremony. Bathing. Caring for yourself, and how sweet it is to shower. The smell of lavender. If it's anger, and exercise is not in the slightest interest in that moment, grab a pillow, or be alone in the middle of nowhere and scream, yell, talk to yourself, cry and kick it out, say things like fuck it, that you won't take any more shit. Fuck you, Susan, Jeff, me, myself. I can do better. I could do better. I am better. All I needed was a perspective shift so that my narrative can change. So I'm not afraid anymore. And let go what has been holding me back. And so that now I'm talking into this mic and reading these words to you for the listening, whoever you are, and so that the energy is getting expressed. It was a half moon, and the fall equinox bestowed its beauty onto the earth, a time of change, and just like that, a new world was created. I heard it once. It's a good little saying. We don't take our feelings out on people. We take them out on paper, pillows, or air. Or, in this case, TikTok. Until you don't need to anymore. You let go, and all you're left with is calm and clear. Let the water settle. Let the mud in the water settle, and the water becomes clear. I appreciate your words and comments, and not in a sarcastic way either. Some of you raise really good points, and for good conversations. I have my daughters and a son who are being raised in this world, so I feel what you mean. I see how much you care, and that is sort of my point. That we should believe in humanity, because deep down, you do care. Whether homeless or not, you love even still. Regardless of anyone's path or position, whether chosen or unconsciously chosen, we are here and in this together. And we are part of that same energy. We are one.